Hey everyone, this is Broadcast, one half of Soundcast Reviews, with a quick rundown of Transformers, Generations, Bumblebee, and Blazemaster. Now this is part of the 30th Anniversary line from 2014, from the future. It's thrilling. Earlier today I did a quick review of Optimus Prime, his wave mate. I really like this guy. I really like how he looks. I think he's probably going to be my favorite over the next year. Now, let's just get this right out of the way. What you're all wondering, how tall is he? What the size of this guy is. Bumblebee was a little guy in the original series, and this is supposed to be sort of him, a combination of his War for Cybertron and IDW appearance. Well, here he is next to Legends Bumblebee, and next to his G1 counterpart. It's the keychain version, but I think it's all the same mold. So there you have it. I should put those in a frame, that'd be nice. He's only about a head and a half taller than either of these little guys. So it's if you don't count the spoiler and stuff. So not a giant. Putting him next to Optimus Prime, it is kind of ridiculous. He's the same size as the leader of the Autobots, but he is kind of a fun scale when you put him next to classics, and here you go with him with Jazz. Still a little small, but a little bit better. And one more size comparison for you. I'll put him with one of his fellow mini-bots from, I don't remember what movie line or whatever this, I don't know what line that's from, but there's the Wind Charger. All cool. Now, I'm going to make this short. Let's talk about his accessory for a moment. This is Blazemaster, based on the old Micromaster, I believe. I like how the peg that I guess Bumblebee would hold him as a gun is the little Gatling gun on the front. That's a cute little thing. I like him a lot better than Roller / Leader 1, whatever you want to go. He's cool, but this guy has a little bit more going on to him in that instead of just flipping this up, well, whatever, you're also flipping something back to reveal the head. So there's a little head reveal, and that's it. That's him as a robot. And you can remove this thing if you want. You can use it as a blade weapon. Throw that aside for now. That's Blazemaster. To turn him into a gun, because they are, of course, target masters, this whole thing moved up. And like I said, I just opened this guy up 10 minutes ago, so haven't gotten to fiddle with him too much. And there you have it. It looks a little bit more like a gun on its own than Roller, because you see, like, that is now revealed, and there's another little, like, I don't know if it's a targeting sensor or what, but it looks cool. It doesn't really look like a helicopter. I like it. Getting back to Bumblebee. Here he is. Do a little quick 360. That's his back. Not as much of a booty like Optimus Prime had. Very nice, sleek. There's the top of the car, and it goes into this. And he's sort of like a Mini Cooper mixed with his Cybertronian mode, etc. And there's that very sad, sensitive IDW face that he has. Transformation. Real quick here, you take the fists and fold them in. It's really kind of cool. Optimus Prime's, I'm just going to talk through this. Optimus Prime's transformation was very much like his G1 self, with the arms folding into the sides. This is completely new. I like it. These feet fold in, creating the front of the car, and of course these clip together. So it is also intuitive. If you played with a lot of modern Transformers, this whole thing folds in. And I know someone's going to complain, probably, because you do see his head from underneath the car. If I can actually get this thing down, great. You do see his head from underneath the car, like an old GoBot. It's practically Buggy Man, but what can you do? I think it's fine. This folds up, though, the hip, he sort of sits down, and there you have the car, and these just snap into the side. And then a wheel falls off. These are not on axles, they're just kind of popped in there. So, there's a lot of massaging that goes on to get these things to line up, I guess. I'm not really taking my time with this right now. But there you have it. There's most of the car mode. You can imagine that being a little bit more lined up. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Room. That's kind of silly. And we'll put him next to G1. Just again, so you can get a look at how big the car is. There you have it. Bam. Now, putting them back in robot mode for a second as I tear everything off. They're made to come off if you use excessive force, like I'm doing. Show you the posability that this little guy has. Now, another thing that I was going to point out about that one piece that did pop off just now, so that you know when you are buying these in the store. I'm not sure if it's a mold error or what, but that leg is a little bit loose. This goes up, and this, it's not that it necessarily is wobbly, but when it gets to about here, there's a little less friction than it feels like there should be. But other than that, beautiful, beautiful toy. We've got head, well, the head doesn't move. The head is static, so that's a down point. But we've got 360 and a ball joints on the arm. They also go forward, not really back because there's a piece of plastic there that's preventing it, but we also have an in or out, because there's a joint right here, a swivel joint. So you can go out, you can go in, and there's the swivel, the ball joint there. Ball jointed elbows. You can count this, I guess, sort of, with the wrists. Ball jointed hips. Just a regular, whatever, that L joint or whatever at the knee. But the legs don't go back all the way. This is about as much as he can bend his knees. I mean, unless you're going to make action accountant or actuary sitting at a desk, Bumblebee, then I think that's fine. Doesn't really bother me so much. So there you have it. Bumblebee from the Generations line. Here's Blazemaster. We'll put his gun in his hand if you want. There you go. I like the addition of these little mini-guns or micromasters or whatever they are, target masters. Probably not going to display them with the little guys, but it does make them a little bit front-heavy, too. They're going to kind of like laid back. So there you have it. Bumblebee. I recommend him highly, as well as this guy. Grab him, because when you get Metroplex, you're really going to want this guy. All right. Take care, guys.